All right, so let's continue our work. We're going to be doing the big displays now, right? So this is what we've done so far. We have our mobile layout all nice and done. Let's now go, so I'm going to push A on the keyboard, and we want to do it for web. What size should I do? Should I just do 1920 so it's the biggest possible screen and we fill in the blanks? Yeah, why not? Because that's the most fun one to design. And pretty much, this is going to have to be a lot taller. It's going to be some copying and pasting and some different styles. Now, one thing with here, I don't think my character styles just sort of like come together. I can't even reorder them or anything. It would be nice if I could say like these are group them together, but I can't do that. That's okay though. So I'm going to let's just take this to begin with, and I'm going to drag it over, and it's still going to be nice and full screen, right? Let's grab U2 while we're at it. And let's grab U2 while we're at it. Just so they're all there. Command 1. Oh man, I went with the really big screen size, and with how I set up my recording on this, I can't fit it all in. That's kind of annoying, but that's okay. Let's zoom out a little bit. I just have to remember that I'm zoomed out. So this should just be centered. Group, center, but much bigger. Come on. So we're just gonna like boost this whole thing way big. This is gonna get gigantic. I'll probably use viewport units maybe even for the size of this. Like this is at 200 now. That's huge. Is that gonna be gigantic? That's pretty big, eh? You get there and it's this full screen, like wow, I'm in your face. Let's shrink you down, and maybe in this case this could be smaller. Stay there. These will have to move up in that space. Yeah, we'll just go with that. I need my little, whoops, U will just come all the way up here. I probably should have made a logo to go with this, but oh well. Welcome to my portfolio. Now this one, this is where whoops. Let's just grab all of you. This is one where I don't think a shift, I don't want it to grow exponentially. Or something like that, and they're not going to be squares because it's going to get way too much room, right? So like they're gonna sort of stretch out into rectangles like that, I think, instead. And this is where my fonts will change. This font size, I'm actually happy with how that looks. So that probably stayed the same. It's 49. Is this one 49? Oh, it actually, no, that one's, oh, when I made it bigger, it made everything bigger? But this font size didn't get bigger. That's still 14. Okay. Well, I'm not going to do 49, but I'll jump you up to 50. Why not? So that looks pretty decent, actually. And this, I want to bring it up a bit. Do something like 18 over... Whoops. 18 over what? Is 18 too big? 18 over 28. Maybe this could even be like something more like that. And then just bringing this whole thing more centered in that space. Just something like that. Again, it's the same principles before. I just have like these nice big images. We can actually see the images as we get onto the bigger screen size, which is cool. I want this text to be easy enough to read. The title stands out. The hierarchy is really clear, and all of that. Then this one. Now this is where I wish I had guides. So I need to use my grid. How come I don't see a grid? Oh, it was just too zoomed out, I guess. And I just have to sort of decide. You can definitely in here make guides, but I'm not doing that. Yeah, making guides, like, ugh, you're drawing them out, you have to lock them and stuff. It's not something that I'm about to do. That's painful for no reason. So this picture, I should have made it black and white, but anyway, that picture will definitely be there. I think, do I just eyeball what I want to do? Actually, it's not going to be an official guide, but let's just make a box. Width of this box will be, do I just do 1170? Because everyone does that. Let's do 1170. And let's center you on the screen. And border I can turn off. Or no, let's just leave the border on. Fill is off, and the border will be like a magenta. So it sort of is like a guide in the end. And it's going to be like my total viewport width. So because I'm not counting these little boxes. I was originally going to do something like that, and it's like, nope, not going to happen. So here the layout is definitely going to change. So this, I brought it up to 18 here. This should be a character style. Oh, not a symbol, a character style. And then you can use the same one, but the color will be gray. And then that means you're another character style. Okay. So here, this will probably be more lined up. You know what? I'm actually wondering, should I make this darker and this lighter? Well, maybe let's turn off my grid because it's really distracting me right now. Let's just go up and select it this way. There we go. Okay. So this picture will be bigger. So I can just, I'm going to keep it proportion the same though, because I definitely want it to be the same picture that I'm bringing in. The title here will definitely be bigger. I'm getting into some nice big font sizes here. Let's say you're up here-ish in like roughly the middle of the picture. Then this will come down over here. This can be bigger. Make you like 50. 50 works because that's the same font size as that. So that's going to come out to like here. And this is where I love the grid, because the grid lets me design like a print. What if I did this and this? Ooh, I maybe like that more. I know I made this darker, and I still don't find it dark enough now that I'm looking at it. This could be a little bit. Can I edit these? Oh, I can. Good. Edit. I don't want to. Oh, here we go. This could just be like 30 maybe. 32. Yeah, that looks a little nicer. And that means this one also edit 32. Just so it's. Hello, 32. And we'll just have to. There we go. I'm move you out a little bit further. Should that go like, let's move you down a little bit and something like that. This is really like where you can start getting to like cool print layouts that look really nice. This could even be bigger. What font? Let's just bump you up to like 100. It's gonna be too big. No. 90. Just to get a little bit of a middle ground. You know, like stuff like this with overlaying, this is stopping here, like this, you could always do this before, but it was sort of a pain in the butt. Now with some grid lines and stuff, I think it'd be easy peasy. Awesome, so I think that looks good. I just don't know if I should draw, like, that's a long line-ish. It's not too bad. I was gonna say it's too long, but I'm not sure if it's too long. I think that'll work. I think that looks pretty nice. Cool. So it's, I'm just gonna, we'll delete this after, but we'll just use this as my big, as a guide moving forward. And this is one thing I can't believe that wasn't like in the original implementation, was the bringing in of guides, but c'est la vie, it wasn't there. Okay, so I think this isn't going to be terribly complicated. What I want to do for this one, how come my Merryweather here looks the same, wrong color? Huh, that's interesting. It changed all the colors, but it didn't change the color in there, but that's fine. This will get another character style because I want to use it a lot. I might even, anyway, it doesn't matter. I had that one at 49. I should have made that one 50. It saves things as points in here, not pixels. That's weird. Anyway, it doesn't matter. My work, that can just be centered on the screen, so that stays the same. This will be a nice big background. Let's just make that bigger for now. And, oh, this is my grid. I can just move that. This is actually, we're going to go full screen on this. And I'm going to bring you over next to it. I think this will look cool. And just go, not quite what I was expecting to happen there, but undo. Let's just unlock this then. On group grid. Because now I think it, yeah, that's what I wanted. We can group this back together just in case, you know, if ever we need more for something. That works. Except, let's move you down and move this down, because I think that'll look better. And we don't even need my guides on there, because it's just going full screen. Do I really need to redo the overlay on that one? Not really, because it's going to look exactly the same. I might even be able to fit a description in there. I'm wondering if I could fit a description in there. I probably can't fit a description in there. No, let's not even try. Well, who knows? We'll see once it's on the screen. I'm really setting this up to work with 5 images. If you had 7, I don't know what you'd do. I guess you could have more featured pictures. You just play around with having more featured to make them bigger would be the solution if you want to make sure you have an even spacing of stuff. Because the way, you know what, when I do this, hopefully I remember that I want this to be not have to be 5. You could put more pictures in, but more pictures means it has to come underneath. Like this is going to be a pretty set up grid to be 4 columns. 4 columns, 2 rows, but say you could add like a 3rd row with a bunch of pictures and they just fall into place. There's no issue. And to do that, we're setting up this whole grid with just auto columns, auto rows. That would make the most sense to make this the most manageable possible. I want this to just automatically work. I think that would make the most sense. And we might as well just take everything over now. I don't think I'm going to bother. This is going to stay the same. I'm just going to keep a Gigantor just overlay. I'm not always the biggest fan of that, but it's starting to win me over. I used to think it was lazy developers who just made these big, like, it takes over your whole desktop computer. And I'm like, oh, do I really need that? You're wasting screen space, blah, blah, blah. It's just become such a part of how people are used to working. It doesn't bother me as much anymore. So I'm going to be a lazy developer myself, and we're going to do that and keep it the same. That will go like that. That can stretch all the way down. And I shouldn't have left this on top, but not that it's hard to deselect stuff. You can Command L this to lock it. Okay, so the contact form, I think we can make more interesting. I won't keep that exactly the same. What should I do with my contact form? I think, well, this will have to be you. These... You will come to this, but your color will go back to this. The spacing, we're going to rearrange it a little bit. Oops, I can group that together. You know what, I sort of like just the, honestly, if I just like take all of you and hit center. Oh no, I want to like group and center, like something like that. It's so simple and so nice. This is really my style, but we're not going to do it. I want to make an interesting coding video, so we're going to have to move stuff around, and I might even put like a grid to make my form here. We'll see about that, but yeah, let's make this, like, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. We're just going to ungroup this grid. These will come up to here. Again, it's going to stay pretty nice and simple. But we can, you know, we could do something like this. We have a bigger screen space. It's not reinventing the wheel at all, but something like that might work. I'm really tempted to make this with without the labels and putting stuff inside, but you should use labels, really, even if it doesn't look as sexy, just for accessibility purposes and all of that fun stuff. Let's group that and center it. I think that looks fine, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm being lazy and not coming up with a cooler design, but I really do think that looks okay. It's a lot of padding on the top, though. Yeah, there we go. And now we can grab my footer and just plunk you there. Oh, that grid's going crazy. Let's just take the background for now, then. Take all of you, group, center, ungroup. Again, a group is Command G or Control G. Ungroup is Command Shift G or Control Shift G. So these should both be 18 now. They should all be centered on the screen. I hate it. Well, I don't hate. I like how it does that, but I wish I could tell it what I'm aligning things to. Center, that's still there. The size of that won't change. There you go. Perfectly centered. Find me on social. Let's do, that's the size everything will be. I never made my social icons. Sorry about that. I really did want to. And there we go. That is done. This is going to be, of my design videos, this is clearly going to be the shortest one. We're not done yet, though. We still have this one here to do. So let's make a new Web 1920. It's going to be a bit longer. I'm just going to take everything here and Option drag it over, and I think this one will be fun to take a look at. So this one, well, let's this is going to be like a nice big picture, which would be cool. I don't know if we'll go full fold. Maybe we'll do like 50%. Project name, we're going to do you, but you're going to be white. And let's just grab both of those. Looks kind of cool like that, actually. I think I'm going to have this like bleed off the side. I'm using a lot of print terms these days for this. I've gone back to teaching in the classroom, so like bleed just means you're going to like right up to the edge of the page, right? Instead of something like that. That's not bleeding. This is bleeding. It goes back to some print stuff. I'm not going to get into the technicalities of it. I didn't make a new style for that, but I should have. Plus, whoops, because you are going to be the same style. I'm really wondering if I can't put like, I want some, this looks nice and all, but what if it was just like project name, center text on one line, and then it could even be exactly like that, like, or if even here, maybe we could do this, but you're white, and then that goes here. We could do something like that, right? Now, does that mean I should come back and change that? No, it doesn't. It means I'll have some work on positioning stuff. I don't know really how I'm going to make the... I might be making my life hard on this. Maybe I'll redesign that. We'll see. Oh my goodness, I'm really changing it. I don't know. The color's even changing and stuff. So maybe I should keep this, actually. I can't really read that well anyway. So maybe I should keep that color and keep this white. And have this also be white. If I do this though, I definitely want to put a line between them. I don't know why, but I would definitely want to do that. That would be a white line at like 50%. And I can't really see it. So maybe like 75. I just want it to be less, a bit more subtle than the text. I just feel like that would work better. Maybe what we could do is do something, whoops, I wanted it. Your center, that was a mistake. Let's center all of these this way, group them together, select that, and then center, and then select this, and center the whole thing. What if I even made the subtitle like 80%? Again, just so it stands out a little bit less. Maybe we could do that. That could be interesting. What's that look like? That's not terrible. Here you go. The picture would, or even this could be a bit smaller. Say we did that. Now I'm just swearing because it's so different from this. So what if I took this? My design should have been planned out a little better, I think, so I wouldn't be redesigning everything. So it's my bad on that. Sorry, guys. But I planned out everything except this page, which is why my other stuff went a little bit faster. So what did I say? This was at like 80, and this also was at about 80%. So we could definitely just pull something off like that. And I think I had something like this originally, but then I had different colors or something, and I didn't really like what I had. So maybe we'll do something like that, and that, of course, means all of this can move up a bit. Cool. I sort of like that. Good. And then this just means this is super simple. Let's even copy. Can I copy and paste that in here? No, because this is locked, right? Unlock it. Copy, paste. And then just grab all of you and without this, move you up. I'm a bit worried that the lines are going to be too long on this. So my text is probably not going to stretch this whole width because I think that's not going to look good. But let's grab all of these and you get this style on you. How come this one didn't? Oh, that's group still. On group. You get that style too. And this is, we'll treat that in a second. This is annoying, so this can get a Command L to lock it. Okay, so the first paragraph, that's fine. This would, if I have a full bleed, it's not going to stop there. It's going to go like, have a nice another picture. Is that going to be too much though? Like here, I think it's okay. If it's okay there, it should be okay here. I guess it's because they're both so narrow. But I definitely, or maybe this, I won't actually have it full bleed. Maybe this would go like to like something like that. And then this is in a smaller area, just so my lines aren't too long, something like that. So I'm just, whoops, I'm just limiting like this to a smaller area because long lines are terrible. You don't want your the line length to be too long. So say I do that, and then where I want to make it more interesting is with the second picture. These other pictures could be like, have a text wrap, and I don't think I can do text wraps, but like say it's, this link is killing me, group, you know, I could have text that goes around instead of, I don't know, like I don't have this much text in my mobile design, but we could do something like that. And then we could even have this that's going to be down here, and then of course that would come to here, and then this could come underneath. And my text got really long. Like I don't if anyone's making a case study that's long like this, like holy moly. But just to show that we have all these options and like all of this exists so we can do it. So if when you are doing it, if you want a picture pulled right, you can pull it right. If you want a picture pulled left, you can pull it left. And this is where floats actually might still be useful. Yeah, floats, they're not completely dead, but they're getting there. And then this would just, whoops, ungroup that. Bring that all the way down and just bring my little arrow back. Something like that I think would look fine. And again, I don't know if I'll, or if I do it with that much text, I need to do it with that much text over here too, which is a lot of text for mobile. I don't know if I'd want to, well, it's not that bad for a case study. I'm wondering if I should use like a lead text, but I'll leave it like this for now. I think we're done. Oops, let's go Command 0. I want to see everything. So this is my mobile. We already looked at that. So now we have my homepage design as well. And when we click what it looks like, I'm not going to do this just because it's going to be so similar to that. I think it's going to look pretty good. I hope it looks really good. I hope you like the design and the layout and all of that. Leave some feedback down below to let me know what you think. And of course, if you like these types of videos, if you like seeing me do design stuff, please let me know. And yeah, that's it for now.